Previously on Equilibrium Constant. And you see what looks like a poison dart frog person.
So, large snail, small bear koala, rabbit corn, dog bat, cat medusa, and poison dart man. Dart frog, poison dart frog
Poison
man.
dart man!
Poison dart man and cat medusa, I like it. There are a lot of grungs in the area, so I have a sneaking suspicion that what we're looking for is Nang Nang's gem, which is white jasper. So, a white rock of some kind.
So, remind me, what happens if we don't take these?
You just get really nauseous. So you guys were being rushed by a bunch of small, like 2.5 foot tall frogs with spears and stuff. We can just jump in.
Let's just jump right.
Yeah.
Let's just jump into it.
Okay, I'm gonna, because they have a little bit of advantage over you, because you guys are still coming around, I'm gonna say they successfully, like, surround you before you make a move, but they don't attack.
They haven't attacked yet.
Yeah, they just surround you, and they've got their spears pointed at you, and they are kind of chattering among themselves.
Question, this is days after the interlude, right?
Yes, this is
Or is
weeks
this-
after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was just making sure that I wasn't still glowing with algae,
Yeah, you're not.
you know? Okay.
Although that would have been great.
I know, I'm really tempted. I know I have some in my bag, but I don't think I could get that out and put it on in time, so...
Yeah.
So I think I made a, insight check last time, and it was good enough that I
That you have a
understood
plan.
the
yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so seeing as I'm like one of the the only person standing, Nova will take a second look around and do a little flourish, stand really tall, you know, even though she's the tallest thing there right now since nobody else is standing, and all the poison dart frogs are like tiny. So she will then very imperious voice announce, "Your goddess has arrived," and then flash her a plastic sheriff badge.
Okay,
Actually, she'll put it on her head, on her like headdress thing.
okay, yeah, they still have their spears leveled at you, but now they are like seriously talking amongst themselves. You can't
Should-
really
should I make a
understand.
roll?
You, I'm not gonna make you because yeah. You can't understand what they're saying though because they're like chattering in grung. But yeah, they're definitely talking amongst themselves and trying to like decide what to do. One of them just like drops his spear and starts bowing.
Nova will reach in her bag and throw some bioluminescent algae at him.
Okay, yeah, like he recoils a little bit, but he bows still, like maybe a foot further away now.
Blessings.
Anyone else?
I kind of stare in awe, thinking, how exactly does she plan to move this forward at this stage?
I don't know at this stage because I didn't get to make a roll or anything. So this is where somebody else has a plan, right?
Glim would be next.
My plan was to flee, using Vignor as my steed, using the coin to do the to train to command him to take me away. But we're surrounded completely, and you have their attention, so I have no reason to actually do anything at this point because I have no credibility to enhance your divinity. But
Enhance my divinity.
Well, how high can Vineyard jump?
pretty high.
Leap.
Higher than them. They're 2 feet.
Yeah.
That's true. He could probably jump over them.
Unless it's like in layers.
But that was my plan, was to Vamos, but I don't want to leave you guys in the lurch either, because that wouldn't be cool.
Okay.
I'll also like whisper in Loki's head to make me glow. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
He has minor illusion.
Yeah, that's
so,
true. So, yeah, that starts happening, and yeah, more of them start, like, dropping their spears and bowing.
Wow.
I mean, I was kind of thinking because, like, Nova is kind of all specced out to, for, like, combat.
Am I?
So, I mean...
Didn't I just say it was like a green version of costume, like viney? I think I sent a picture, didn't I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did.
But you have to be costumed for, like, part of your combat.
Yeah, I'm all viney and stuff, so I'm not really... I have a sword and a bag.
Okay.
I don't wear armor or anything.
Oh.
Maybe,
my costume is my armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Well, because I was thinking to, like, fight them, but how many are there?
There's 35.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can, like, separate them and then fight them, and then my plan can go into effect.
I guess I will try and take a step forward towards the ones that are not bowing and say, "How dare you defy me?"
Okay, they recoil in a little bit of fear and, like, clump together a bit and start chattering a little bit louder to each other. But they take a few steps back, but they're not, like, running or anything. They're just, like, obviously afraid.
What's a quick question. Do we know what the name of the goddess of fate is? Is it Taiki?
The fallen one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. I wonder if they would know.
The one that's no longer in play, yeah, that one's Taiki.
That one's Taiki? Oh, would they, no longer, what do you mean no longer in play? Oh,
I mean, she's fallen and destroyed, if you'll recall.
But maybe she's been resurrected, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Like the phoenix rising out of the ashes, and
with
nobody knows what.
Smattering of good luck.
And a smattering of good luck and a little bit of glowy juice. And if they're cognizant of this, which they might be, considering they're in the ruins of Omu.
Yeah.
That might be something we could play out, but I don't know how to speak Grung. And
I don't think any of us know how to speak Grung.
I also don't have anything from a spell perspective to
Well,
but I can cast minor illusion too as a cantrip to make her voice boom. So we can really play this up to really no conclusion at all.
Well, she's getting. I guess you can decide not to warn her, and then she'll just have a really booming voice. I think at this point,
let's do that.
Nova takes another step forward, uses Mage Hand to pull her sword out.
Yep. Okay. And I cast.
It floats kind of out to the right of her, and then says, "Bow before me, or you will meet your demise." And
Perfect.
then I guess that's when her.
Okay,
voice.
yeah. At the booming announcement from you, the ones that are still standing, they quickly, like, they run backwards and make like a. They kind of scream as they run away, all in one very specific direction, though.
Is it enough that we can get through?
Yes, they're heading towards the largest hut. And, like, as they're running, they're screaming.
Let's follow them.
I'll just quickly, like, motion you guys to maybe leave through the opening they just made so that we can not, get caught.
Let's, well, what about the guys who are, what about the one who's incapacitated?
and Ryan who's sleeping.
That's mostly what I meant. Yeah, you're on the ground, but you could possibly be dragging yourself over towards the hut. Yes.
I don't want to.
Rolling would be a bad idea for him.
Get it out of your system.
Okay. If you say so.
None of us are big enough to carry Ryan, so.
Yeah.
No.
So let me just.
And
And you
Sithis
have
isn't
to be
there.
or drag her.
Ooh.
let me just get out of my system. Then I throw up on myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, as you do that, they and as they reach the larger hut, a large one of them, like 10 foot tall one of them, pops out from the hut and greets them, and they all start pointing back at you guys.
Okay.
And he looks over, and he starts heading towards you guys.
Okay. Now push me in front of you guys. Okay.
Okay.
Watch this.
God.
Okay.
Because I have like puke just like running down my neck area. So I don't think he's gonna like that. So just it'll keep him away, you know.
Sure.
This was your plan?
Yeah, kind of.
been
my
thinking
backup
about
plan.
that for 2 whole weeks.
Yeah.
Boy, that's better than my whole. Let's just run out of here and hopefully we can avoid those guys.
better than fine.
Yeah.
Pixie dust.
I mean, that's why I was like, when they made the opening, maybe we should run. But can 2 of us support Ryan, Glim and I,
Or you can like drag her.
and Vignor, or maybe Glim and Vignor?
The animals, Sithis and Vignor, by this time have like they've reached roughly the size they're going to get. So
Okay.
So he's
There's
much
no-
bigger than you.
yeah,
Does no one have rope in their bag
should.
thing?
I think I do. It's in my adventurer kit.
Yeah, so
Somewhere.
you just tie a knot from Vignoid to like Ryan's ankle or something.
as the large frog approaches, like he's big enough that he's shaking the ground with each step.
Okay.
All right. What do we need to roll to get all of these things to happen?
To
Then
tie
I'm going to
a
have to
knot?
do a contested command thing because I'm
Oh,
not,
that should be okay. What
I have
command are you
that. I
trying
have
to
that. Well, let me think. We just when we tie the thing that we want to tie to Vignor, all we want Vignor to do is really to just come with us. If we could do that.
Or you
Even
can
though-
have him fetch Ryan.
Yes, fetch. Yes, fetch, and let's do that. So, and we don't need to verify anything for tying the rope that I have in
Right.
my explorer's pack to Ryan
Nope.
while she's asleep.
Yeah, she's not going to put up
And-
much resistance to that.
So even though I have come and heal or come and heal, I still want to say, follow me and roll this command. Let's see how this works out. So what I rolled was an 18 plus a 6, so that's a 24 against DC. So no funny business. So I basically did a follow dragging Ryan with us. So now
Okay.
now we have him following me and dragging Ryan on the ground. What do we want to do?
I guess that took a minute to set up, right? Or
Well, it
Less.
certainly took longer than 6 seconds, so the frog has reached you
Okay.
guys by
no,
now.
I was gonna say since he was off talking and I didn't want to interrupt him, Nova would have stepped forward some more and had Loki beside her, and grabbed her sword with a shocking grasp, so the sword sparked and tried to look intimidating
Okay.
and kind of as a distraction away from them.
Okay, yeah, you capture the large frog's attention. He sees you do that, and he balls up a fist and just smashes the ground with it, shaking the ground a bit, but he doesn't, outright attack you.
Okay. And Nova will also say over shoulder, "Hey guys, this looks like he's fun to fight. Should we fight him?"
Yes. How big is he?
He's like
Wait,
10 feet
that-
tall.
10 feet.
Yeah, no, that was my question. How close is he? There you go.
Oh, okay. That's different.
Yeah.
He is about 10 feet away from Nova. So towards the town or the little huts and stuff from Nova. So probably 12 to 15 feet away from you and everyone else.
Okay.
Be aware that Nova's doing this to distract them long enough for you guys to go.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I can go at least, but
Yeah.
that would involve me getting on the back of Vignor to really actually make it an exit at this point.
What is Benini doing then?
Yes.
Because he had that whole time.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna walk, crawl, I guess, a little bit in front or to the same distance away as Nova is.
Okay.
Kind of side by side, but a foot closer to the giant frog.
Okay.
She's not even going to look at you, but you could feel that she's irritated.
It's okay.
The frog looks at you.
Yeah. Okay. What's the closest I can get to him without him actually doing something?
His reach is 5 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna get 6 feet away from
No.
him.
Okay.
Okay. So you
Okay,
crawl
and-
another 4 feet towards him, and then what?
Yes. I make myself throw up and then try to
Aim it at
project.
him. Okay.
Yeah, project vomit on his foot.
Okay.
Lord.
Okay.
Okay. I think that requires a roll to see
Yeah.
whether or
A
not.
ranged attack.
Intimidation?
Is there a disgust? Is there a disgust roll?
No, unfortunately.
Combination of acrobatics,
Performance?
This is like
athletics,
somewhere between,
performance.
somewhere between
Medicine.
performance, constitution, medicine, and
Did you do like Constitution to see if he's sick enough, and then a ranged attack to see if he actually makes it land?
yeah. Roll Constitution to see if that's even feasible.
Yep. Well,
What'd you roll?
19?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's I think that suffices. Okay, so for just like a plain ranged attack, that would be a D20 plus your dexterity.
I got a 19.
Yeah,
19 plus 2, so 21.
Yeah, that's pretty successful, I'd say. You throw up right on his foot and like probably hit
Awesome.
more than just his foot. And
Nova
yeah,
will shriek.
he recoils a little bit as well. And like
Yes.
takes a point
Nova,
or so
yeah.
of damage.
Even Nova jumps back and then just like completely drops the roll, puts her lets her sword go down, and it's like, really? I had this under control.
No, but that was an opportunity to really exercise your
Attack.
power. No, not well that, and also exercise your power and say, behold, even mere mortals cannot lose their constitution at
But
the
you
presence.
roll, I think, acrobatics.
Okay, what am I doing?
He's reaching for you.
Oh, shoot. I got a 15. Yeah.
You got a 15.
You
Yeah, you
roll
successfully
over.
like roll out of his reach though.
Very nice. Yes. Okay, cool.
Nova will try and run up, grab him, and throw him back.
Okay.
What rolls do you want me to make so I can
Who are
get
you
him
grabbing?
out of this thing's
Benini?
The frog, yeah.
Benini. No, I'm grabbing Benini to get him out of the way of this frog when he's sick.
Okay,
Like strength?
probably be strength, yeah.
No,
And with a 7, that's
I'm unable to lift him.
yeah, he's too heavy. And also covered in
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Frog.
did take care where I grabbed. I was gonna grab like the back of his.
Yeah, like the shirt collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Collar. What is the giant frogman doing?
She'll at this point she'll whisper in Glim's mind. I don't think we're gonna be able to run at this point.
Nope, we're good. We're kind of stuck. All right, so
Are we doing this?
Yeah,
Yes.
I untie Ryan.
Just let her fall to the ground.
She was on the ground, yeah. She was just gonna be dragged along.
Is there a way to like wake Ryan up?
I haven't really thought
Somebody can
about
make
it.
a medicine check, but I think we're about to be in initiative.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay.
Well,
So do we
no.
roll initiative?
If you want to, but I want to
Or-
do a medicine check on Ryan and try to see if I can wake her up.
Yeah.
Since I'm untying, so that would
Okay.
be this thing. I want to get her in the game as much as possible.
Would you roll?
So you got a 14
Decent
plus
roll.
3.
Total 17.
Yeah, actually, you probably do like slap her awake.
Very nice.
Oh, but watch out. She does not like being woken up.
Yeah, that's true. But she's also.
Oh, do I need? Okay,
yeah.
hold on. This is going to
Roll
be
some acrobatics.
dexterity saving throw. Yeah, okay, so I managed to jump out of the way.
With a 15? Okay.
Nice.
7 plus 8. That's it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You have a really high save in dexterity. Okay,
Yeah.
she comes to, but she's still bleary-eyed as she like swipes her hands around her, trying to hit whatever was hitting her, and she looks around very confused. Okay. Meanwhile, the giant frog, with all of the little frogs behind it, peering around it, just like clenches his fist again and smashes it on the ground again.
Okay.
Maybe
Nova will stomp her foot.
His eyes light up, and he does the same. He stomps his foot.
Nova will stomp her other foot.
He does the same.
Nova will do a little tap dance.
He watches with a little bit of delight, and he says, "Rog."
Rog.
Should I roll a performance? I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, maybe Alexis, go ahead and keep
roll
on doing
performance.
it.
I'll do a full tap dance. I'll do some like jumps over Benini, who's like still bent over on the floor. I'll actually do like a flip where I put my hand on his back and flip over him. Tap dance around behind him. Do some real hard like double pickups, and we'll see how this goes.
Okay. I mean,
Not very good.
with a 10?
I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I start all this, and then I slip on some of his vomit and almost fall over.
Okay. He is, like, the frog is still, watching bemusedly, because he's never seen that before. And then another frog comes out from a different hut and starts walking towards you guys. And this one is a little bit taller than the others, but not a whole lot. And he looks, he's not carrying a spear or anything. And
Well, crap! I don't even have to share a language. I can talk to these guys. What am I doing?
that's what I thought your plan was.
It was, and I forgot all of it because I lost all my notes. Okay, anyway, I guess when the new guy approaches, I don't know. I don't even know what to do at this point. I don't know what to say.
I do.
Well, you're not in my mind, and you're vomiting on the ground.
Yeah. Anyway,
Whoa.
the guy that's coming is completely unarmed and just like he looks
How
passive.
close is he?
Like 25 feet away.
Okay.
I will say in his mind, do you speak common?
And he stops abruptly and he thinks right back, yes?
And she'll be like, okay, cool, out loud.
And
I'm Nova, nice to meet you. I think we've had a bit of an understanding, or misunderstanding.
and he approaches and he like holds a froggy hand towards the large frog and he says, Rog, stop. And Rog just like sits down. And then he looks at you and he says, Who?
And then I say Benini, but like kind of like gurgling the vomit still.
And he notices you and like steps back a little bit. And then he says,
How close is he?
What?
I'll
Oh, no, don't.
How close is he now?
no,
10 feet.
Don't throw up on him, please. No.
Can we not anymore? I will say, don't mind him.
Please
It's
don't.
not contagious.
Please don't mind him. Yes.
He nods once and then looks back at you and then he says, Who?
Nova Kashtai.
He
We
nods.
accidentally appeared in your city. We mean no harm.
He
We're just
draws a
passing
breath
through.
and like lifts his chin when you said appeared, and then he nods and he says appeared, and then he like tilts his head to the side and he says, gods?
And then Benini says, yes. I say yes.
And then he
very
like completely
assertively.
ignores you because I don't think he believes that. No, he just
close is
looks
he?
at you. He does look at you and then looks back at Nova.
Nova hesitates for a moment. I'm trying to decide if she will keep up with the lie or the truth.
Practically.
I think she'll not trust him with the truth, so she'll go back to trying to pretend like she's a god since he already is asking about it. She'll be like, yes, I had to take human form and appeared here by accident with my underlings.
He nods a little bit to himself and then he says, like he gestures to the rest of the group and he says, all gods?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. He would like to be, but no.
Oh. And he looks a little bit disappointed.
This is Benini. He used to be human. He was taken into the god realm, and now he is the
Super god.
handmaiden of
Handmaiden.
nausea. Ryan back there is the handmaiden of sleep, and Glim back there is the Beastmaster. They all
Yeah.
used to be mortals. I took them into my service.
He nods a little bit and says, oh. And then
You need
looks
more-
down and then he says, help?
Yeah, I think he would appreciate help. He looks pretty nauseous still.
Yeah,
Yes.
we really do need help here. Could you have something that could, a lozenge or I don't know.
He shakes his head and he says, no, help us?
He looks like he's having trouble, so I'll just talk into his mind again. What do you need help with?
He takes a step back and is surprised again and then he says, we've been plagued by the god of death.
What is the god of death doing?
He has been...
Killing people, I would think. But
Yeah,
then
I
again,
mean-
Yeah. Gotta
I
be wrong.
mean, there's a lot of ways to kill people, so you can be a little more specific.
Plagues, pestilence, apocalypses, everything.
I'm not sure how to help with a plague, but I can fight things.
He nods a little bit and he says, he lives in the temple. We've had to sacrifice our people to keep him from killing us.
That's gruesome. Let me get my companions in some sort of shape that we can actually talk this over. Do you have a place where we can go? A hut we can use temporarily?
He nods and gestures to the large hut that Rog came out of.
Thank you. And she will turn around and help Glim with Ryan.
Okay, cool.
Yep, that's appreciated.
Yep.
She'll also speak into his mind again. Please join us so that we can use you to get some information that we'll need.
He nods and comes with.
She'll tell everything that was just discussed into Benini and Glim's minds so that they kind of know what was said.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was all a mental conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head into the hut.
Yes. What's inside?
So the hut is, it's like a straw hut. It's got like straw beds and stuff in there and like crudely hewn furniture and that kind of thing. Not a whole lot interesting in there. It's just like it's almost a meeting hut.
So nothing to see here.
Will somebody roll medicine on Benini and see if we can get him to stop vomiting?
I kind of want to puke on Grug's
No.
bed.
No, don't stop. Stop. Stop.
I don't really have a good medicine, so
Yeah, me either.
Okay, fine.
Also, Rog does follow you guys towards the hut.
Hi, Rog.
Nova will do a little wave at him.
Wow.
I'm not very good at medicine either. That was a
Yeah,
5.
That,
I make him puke more.
you might
thanks.
make it worse.
Here, let me stick this finger down your throat. That's usually we'll get it all out.
Yeah.
We do this outside of the hut, not inside.
Okay.
There we go.
He fixes himself.
It's like,
He has
wow,
herbs in his pouch.
I got a 17 minus 1, so 16.
You found some mint.
Maybe you took your
Mint.
nausea pill. Okay.
No, I did not do that.
saving that for later.
You drank a whole bunch of water and now you feel a lot better.
Nova doesn't let you in the tent until you're done vomiting. Are you done vomiting?
Yeah, but I still have all the vomit like dried up on my stuff.
well, a nice walk.
She'll ask their new friend, who she needs to ask the name of, for a bucket of water.
He nods and then he leaves the hut. Rog continues to stand outside the door to the hut.
I guess she'll be like, Grog, feel free to come in. Benini.
He
there's
smiles
water on
and
the
comes
way.
in and like makes a beeline for Benini.
I thought Benini was. Oh, yes, he's not vomiting anymore, so he can be inside.
Yeah.
No, just watches.
Okay.
Yeah, I just watched too.
Yeah, Benini, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Okay, I got 17 plus. No.
That's a 19.
Yeah, 17 plus 2. So
Okay,
No,
yeah, he like
better.
reaches for you and you just you roll out of the way again.
do like a backflip backwards and
Yeah.
jump out of the way.
And he looks a little bit sad now and says, "Wrong."
I will speak into Grog's mind. Do you like Benini?
And he says, "He's fun."
No accounting for taste. Okay, Benini, he likes you.
I'm conflicted now.
Wait.
He thinks you're funny.
Careful. that could be.
That is not the answer I wanted to hear.
Yeah, that's not entirely.
Is there anything cool? Not cool. And you said nothing really interesting inside the hut. Can I make a perception thing to see if there is anything worth taking?
Sure.
All right, I got a 18 minus 1 so 17.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot in this particular hut because it's like, again, sort of the meeting hall hut of the
Okay.
Grungs. Okay.
No symbol of a map or anything on the wall from that roll.
There's no sharp stones or anything or
No.
weapons.
I guess while we have the time, Nova will just start seeing if we can plan something. Are we going after this god of famine? Is he where the stone is?
That I don't know. We only know that the stone is in a 3 to 4 mile radius around here, I think.
I mean, I guess a temple would be a decent place to check.
Yeah, but I do recall that there was something about the stone being in a temple type, maybe being associated with a temple type thing. But
I think we should at least try to check it out and just kind of test the waters and everything.
Let's see who this evil character is.
Yeah, that would be also
save the people. Become celebrated. Maybe Grog will like you better
if we can.
It's a good place to start. Eliminate it off the list if it ain't there. But I have a feeling that there may
Sounds
be.
Sounds good to me.
Ryan says, Glim, can I see your notebook?
Oh dear.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Because nobody filled me in on the last on your last mission, so I'm feeling a little lost.
Nova didn't even tell Ryan what anything happened.
I was hoping that maybe Dr. Peabody would have filled you in before letting us know. Oh wow, she's really not great, is she?
I have a feeling she doesn't like me.
Nova will be like, so there's stones, we're trying to find them. They summon the like big animals that are magical that live back at the... Did you ever see one? Did you see the big snake?
She shakes her head.
Oh boy. Really?
Oh well, okay, so yeah, cliff notes. Big animals, good. We're trying to collect them all. We need the stone to do it. Kind of like Pokemon. And then...
What's that?
Oh, that's a play. That's a play that some of the bards put on in the Bard College.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, that's what we're trying to do. These stones will help us catch them. Loki's one, by the way. See?
Oh.
She does a bunch of gesturing. Yeah. That's his stone on his neck right there. He's not fully awakened, though. That would be bad if he was.
Oh. Why?
Have you met Loki?
Point taken. Did you hand her your notebook, Glim?
I did hand her the notebook.
She flips through the pages a little bit, and then she hands it back, and she says, so, I thought that the animals were supposed to be... I'm real confused. And she just kind of sits down.
They're like minor gods, but not until they're awakened.
Yeah, I remember Peabody saying something about them being like primal aspects or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Primal aspect. In what sense are they primal?
That's what I was wanting to know. I was hoping you had something in your notebook
about primal aspects.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's.
She looks at you, Panini, unless that was not Panini saying that.
It was both.
Okay.
Panini and Pat. Well, primal aspects. I'm thinking it's something to do with like a core feature of the animal. So I don't know if that would be the death god plaguing them, or maybe it's like that something in the village already. So maybe first we should check out the rest of the village,
but
and then
if it's the death one that we're after, that means he's already partially awakened, which is probably not good.
Awakened by what?
The stones. The stones become active, and then the animal comes, and then they get awakened by the spring.
By the spring. Okay, so they're already alive. It's just the stones call them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
So this stone has already called him? Are you thinking?
No, I don't think the stone's called him. If the animal is already out there, the only thing the stone does is bring the animal to the stone if the stone's been awakened. But the animal was out there all along.
But are we worried that it's the animal that's causing these problems?
If the animal that is causing all those problems, then we don't have the stone. So if we find the animal, we can't do anything about it.
Well, we're also not sure that the death god even exists. Like, it could be someone in the village that's doing all this, and then the death god may just be like a symbolic thing. There you go. Symbolic representation of what's happening.
So you're saying the temple.
We can go back to your book and know that there's the poison dart man, the cat Medusa, the rabbit unicorn, the koala, the snake man, the tentacle frog, tentacle something.
Yeah.
We already got tentacle frog. Kubala. Kubazan. Thank you. I can't read my own writing. Apparently I wrote in your book. Sorry.
because there's a poison dart frog beast, and we're in a village of poison dart frogs. I think it might be pertinent that we do a little bit more research about, like maybe not research, but like ask around town, or maybe you could, because you can talk in their minds.
Yes. I will ask what they've seen of this creature that lives in the temple.
Or
if it meets one of our descriptions, then we know it's it. If
or
not,
if they just
then
know anything about what's going on.
Yeah, that would be a great place to start.
Yeah.
The common-speaking grung comes back with a bucket of water and sets it down next to Benini.
Nova will mage hand it into his arms.
I could pick it up,
She's rather insistent that you take care of the smell.
Okay. I take off my leather armor and
Please go outside.
I go outside and I take off my leather armor, and then I take off the clothes I was wearing too, and I reach out my bag and I grab the large-sized old dress that I bought at the antique shop, and I wrap that around my bottom half as kind of like a skirt, and I just throw the leather armor and the and my clothes in the bucket of water and just kind of let it soak for a bit.
Okay.
While he's doing that, Nova will ask.
And then, go back inside.
The frog guy, what is your name?
Ash. My name is Ash.
It is good to meet you, Ash. What can you tell us of the presence in the temple?
He looks like one of us.
Oh, crud.
But he destroys.
Oh, crud.
How long has he been there?
And then he shakes his head and he says, as long as I know.
And has he always been doing this to your people?
Yes. The only thing that seems to have appeased him so far is the sacrifices.
Have you ever seen a large jewel of any sort?
He frowns a little bit, and then he says, no.
Not in your village, not in the temple?
No.
What do your normal gods look like? What do they look like you?
He looks down, and then he says, the trees, the sun, the sky. No, not like us.
So pass that on and ask him what else he'd like to ask.
Okay, well...
I mean, it's pretty likely that this is one of the things we're hunting.
Yeah, if it isn't the thing that we're hunting at this point.
Yeah.
It sounds like my initial theory was correct, which is not great.
Can you
how much of the temple have you been in, explored?
And he, shakes his head and takes a step back, and he says, anybody who goes in does not come out.
Never? Nobody's ever survived?
No.
So, can you ask him if anyone, because you haven't relayed that information yet, can you ask him if anyone has seen him?
Has anybody seen this creature in person?
Yeah.
I guess they have, since he said that it looked like them, but...
He looks down, and then he says, not in my life.
But somebody in history in the past did and still survived?
Yes.
Did they say how he was doing these things, or did they just happen?
He shakes his head and he says, I don't know.
Can you ask those questions, but to the big dumb fella?
I'm pretty sure the answers are going to be the same, if not less.
Well, maybe ask him what does he think, because he's big and probably strong. So
she rolls her eyes at you, but then she's like, Grog, do you have any feelings on the presence in the temple?
Sorry, one sec. I was not expecting you to do that.
I
know. Grog.
Yeah, he just says, Grog. It's Rog.
How do you feel about this situation?
He says, scary frog, but I could smash.
Hey,
we might smash. Do you want to come with us?
Yeah.
His eyes light up, and then the smaller one, Ash, says, no, please no. He's our one protector.
Oh, but we like Rog.
Yeah, I mean,
Rog looks a little bit dejected.
She'll look back at the man. You're asking us to risk everything to save you, but you won't help you save yourself?
He looks at you and he says, why are you here? What? You appeared. Why?
We are searching for a lost relic that once belonged to my people.
He looks you up and down.
Money too.
And he looks over at you like, oh yeah, well that makes sense.
A relic of phenomenal cosmic powers.
Okay.
This relic may actually help with your problems if we can find it.
But it
He
is likely
slowly
very
nods.
small.
Yeah, he slowly nods and he says, the jewel you asked about?
Indeed.
And he nods again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I take it that nobody's ever seen anything like a white jasper item at this point.
Yeah, I'll ask specifically a white stone, white jasper. It could look like anything, but it's white.
It might look like a tooth.
Yeah, he just
Carving tooth.
Yeah, he just looks kind of confused and then says, everyone wears tooth necklaces. You could start there.
Oh boy.
Oh lord.
Maybe Rog's tooth necklace because he's big.
Does anybody have a particularly prized tooth? Like it's really, really, really white? Because, most teeth are kind of like a tan or bordering on yellow. Like there's not going to be many white teeth.
Yeah, he just thinks about it for a little bit and then slowly shakes his head like he can't recall anything quite like that.
Okay, so probably not then.
I whispered to Glim, kind of like, hey, I think maybe we should check out Ash's his own hut. See, I think he's not letting on completely. So
I doubt that, honestly. At this point, that doesn't seem terribly likely that he would lie to us about this.
We are desperate to make enemies of everybody we meet.
Good old.
what do you mean? Kubazan, we were like best buds.
Yeah, that was the one person we did not make enemies of.
You didn't
Rog?
have the chance, yeah.
I don't even think Peabody likes us that much.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair point.
Yeah.
Can I slowly start slipping out of that hut and then
That depends. Do you want to be seen, or are you trying to do a stealth roll there?
Oh, let's try a stealth roll. Okay, so I got a 10 plus 2, so that's 12.
Okay.
Yeah, Nova does not even notice. She rolled an 8.
Glim roll
And her
perception.
passive is 9. It's up to you to stop this situation.
And Ryan rolled 6, and so Glim roll perception.
Rolling
Well,
perception.
he told Glim what he was going to do, so I don't think he needs to.
Roll
Did he?
perception with
It's gonna be-
advantage.
Glim needs to decide if he wants to stop this.
Yeah,
I
so
said
Glim, you
perception's
know what's
okay.
going on.
You got a 9 plus 6, so
9
that's
plus
15.
6, yeah, so.
So yeah,
With
what
a
are you
15,
doing?
that does. You can see.
Yeah.
I
He said
have
he's
to
going to
use
go
restroom.
sneak into the other guy's tent.
You did not hear that, but okay.
I was not saying that as Nova. Literally, Nova
Oh.
has not seen anything. I'm sorry. I will work on my character voice. I promise.
I mean,
Yeah, it's that's mostly what I was saying to you. Is you tell this to you whisper this to me, and then you slowly sneak away.
Okay.
Just after you've whispered to me, and I told you, no, I don't think it's likely that he's lying to us. And now I'm saying, what are you doing?
I can use the restroom.
Okay, we're gonna roll for persuasion now.
Persuasion or deception?
That's deception, yeah.
Deception.
Yes.
Yeah, deception. Oh, I see.
Which he
Yes.
rolled a 25
Oh,
deception,
I
so.
got, what is that? 18 plus 7. Yes, 25.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Well, you could. I think you could roll insight, Glim, but technically, I don't.
I would have no reason to.
Yeah.
He's so good at lying
Yeah,
to me.
that's. I doubt he'd be able to pass a 25.
I mean, I'll
That's
do it for
true.
kicks. Why not? No, I crit fail.
You're just like, go, don't go in the tent.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh man. Oh yeah. I mean, if you yeah, sure.
You know what? Maybe Glenn's just like a real awkward person. He's like, oh, bathroom. No, yeah, just go. You're good.
Please, I mean, you've had it out one end. That's it. Yeah.
Why are you guys so against me?
Okay, Benini, what are you doing?
Okay. How does the rest of the village look like?
It's just like a bunch of these straw huts in a kind of circle,
To go in.
or rather a half circle. What?
Yeah, is Ash's hut, is it any different, or like is there a hut that I can identify as being like, oh, that one looks like it's important, so that must be Ash's?
For
Yes or
the
no?
sake of the game, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Going in a nice hut. Yes.
So I
It's
find
not
Ash's
that
hut
much nicer, but it is a little bit nicer, so you can tell it's probably his.
Okay.
It's also constructed a little bit better, like maybe this one's educated.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to his hut.
Okay, yeah.
Is anybody going to notice you going into your hut out in the open?
I don't
we're
think
all the other poison dart men.
I would assume that they're doing village work.
Yeah, but you're also kind of big.
Oh, shoot. No, their passive is the same. So they do notice, but they don't stop you.
Okay.
That's
Because
weird.
I am a super god, so it makes sense.
He is the god of vomit.
nausea.
Yes. I actually
Coming
introduced you as
closer.
the handmaiden of vomit.
Yeah,
but
the handmaiden
that's
of vomit.
And I introduced myself as a super god.
Yeah,
fine. Yes, nobody believed you.
Okay.
yeah, anyway.
Rocket.
So you reach the hut, and it is a little bit sturdier, a little bit better constructed. The furniture in there is a little bit better constructed than the other hut. There is a desk even, and on the desk is like a few like wall rubbings.
Okay. Are there any like bookshelves?
No.
Okay. Can I search the desk?
Yeah, nothing's locked because I don't think they've figured out locks yet. So, yeah, you just open like a drawer. It squeaks pretty loud though because it's a tight fit. But you open a drawer and like you see a book in there that's.
What's the book?
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Hang on, sorry. You find inside the desk a book that looks actually pretty familiar to you from when you were in the library in Equilibrium. And it looks very similar to the book that was on the pedestal at the back. No, it's not. Self-Help for Dummies. It looks like one of the old Omuan religious texts from the temples. And this one has the image of the frog on it. Not the frog-hemoth, but just the frog.
The frog.
Okay.
Well,
The tentacle frog?
No, the frog.
Yeah. I take
now
the
we're
book.
in a. That would have been a nice thing for Ash to bring to us on his own.
I mean, if you
Okay.
get the information back to us, we can ask if they have any histories or something.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is that we could say, you have anything from the old civilization that was here, and then they can bring the book to us, and then we're all the better for it. But now
Well, you guys don't know about that, so.
I know that. I know
guys don't know.
that. I know that. We're just okay. This is a purely hypothetical
Yeah, so
conversation
you
at
guys
this
are
point.
still talking to Ash.
So Ash, do you happen to have a map of the place that was here before you were here? You and your people.
He looks confused and he says, "No, that's no maps, no."
No. Okay.
Why?
Before your people were here, there was a great civilization that was destroyed due to greed, but they likely built the temple that has the evil being inside, the evil frog man that is causing so much death on your people. If we knew more about the surroundings of that temple, we might be able to find what we need to help you remove him.
He looks surprised, but then he says, "No maps, no."
Well, can you tell us about other structures or buildings that are around that particular temple?
Trees.
Just trees. So that temple is the only thing that survived.
He just looks confused.
For the purposes of making this conversation work, Nova's just saying this into his mind while Glim speaks it.
Oh, okay.
Because, Glim, you can't understand him, and he can't understand you.
Well,
he speaks a smattering of common, yeah.
Okay.
Which is what she was doing.
Yeah. Okay, so you were saying that into his head. Then he has been responding with they don't have anything from the old civilization by way of maps that he knows of, and there's no buildings in the area, he doesn't think, but he also, he hasn't been very close to the temple because it's dangerous, so he doesn't know if there's other stuff nearby.
Well,
how do you choose your sacrifices? Do they just voluntarily walk up to the temple?
We roll a d35. No.
Okay.
Surely somebody escorts them up there, or do they just voluntarily wait for their death?
He is struck with a sudden realization, and then he says one of the priests comes to get them.
Priests?
And then he looks to the side I hadn't thought about that. And then he says, the priests have come. I don't know if they'd be considered living.
Oh, so there's priests?
Yes.
That they are not part of your people?
No.
Do they talk to you?
No.
But they say that there's a being inside that demands sacrifices.
Yes.
Why did you say that? Yeah, go ahead.
Do they demonstrate power on occasion?
He looks down and he says, they are very strong.
They are very strong. Well, that's.
Why did you say that you would not consider them living?
He keeps looking down and he says, they look like us, but they don't act like us.
Can I come back?
Yeah, you can come back, Vanini. Okay. You bringing the book with you?
Do you stealth back in? Oh, okay.
I hide it underneath my skirt because I don't have my bag.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I mean you have a backpack, don't you?
I left it next to the I probably left it next to the bucket. My stuff is getting soaked in.
So are you sneaking back in or just walking back in?
Oh, I should sneak back in.
Why?
I don't know. Actually, is it possible to just kind of sit outside, but would I still be in ears distance, hearing range?
Yeah, I'll grant you that.
Then I'll sit next to my soaking clothes, and I put the book in the bag, my backpack. Oh, sweet. Okay, y'all can continue.
When is the next time that these priests are gonna come?
He shakes his head and he says, anytime, we don't know. It could be today, it could be weeks from now, we don't know.
Do they attack you? Do they just take people?
They have before.
Oh.
They don't anymore because we come
Are they
by.
strong physically
Yes.
or okay. And
have
do they
you ever been able to prompt them to come? Not that you would want to, but have you ever done something that made them come?
He shakes his head and says, not that I know of.
Trying to think of what else could be. So there's priesthood that comes from the temple, and there's a big well, we don't know that actually.
We need.
Nope.
She'll turn to Glim and be like, I think we need to test the strength of these things, see what we're facing.
Well, there's one easy way to do that, and that would be to go there and but I don't think that there's I don't want to summon the priests out here to this village on the off chance that they may decide to go ahead and sacrifice somebody, and that would be.
But I think if we're testing them, we don't want to face them all at once, so going to their ground is not the wisest option either. I think ambushing them when they've left the temple would be better.
Well, we don't know anything about this other than they demand sacrifices. We might
and they'll attack to get them.
And yeah.
And they're strong.
And they're strong, but they don't know why they come, and they don't know
how often do they come?
He says about once a month.
And when was the last one?
2 to 3 weeks ago.
So why don't we ambush them the next time they come?
It could be a week.
We got time.
Then I want to study up on the on what this deity does. We may have to go to back to base camp to see if they have any record of that, but I have a feeling they might not, unless we can find something out here.
The priest can also come at any point, so we'll be splitting our party because somebody has to stay here.
Well,
Noted.
If only there was some sort of. Are you sure you don't have anything written down about these priests or anything like that? I don't know what we're up against. I'd rather not just cool our heels for an entire week.
We don't know when they're come, so we may not be wasting any time.
That's true. They could be coming today. That'd be really, really interesting. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think. I'm kind of at a loss for words. But at least you can tell us. If you can point to us the direction of where this temple is, we can eventually get there at a certain point in the future.
He nods, and he gestures for you to come with him. And he steps outside the hut and points northwest from where you're standing. And he says, "It's over there in that direction."
Are there any other sacred sites in the general vicinity within, like, a day's journey by foot?
He thinks about that, and then he says, "Not sacred. There's the beach to the east, but it's not sacred."
Not sacred? No caves, no other structures, no shrines, nothing like that?
Not near here, no.
Okay. You don't know if there's any quarries around here either, do you?
He, frowns a little bit and says, "Quarries?"
Okay, never mind.
What time of day do they come when they come? Is it always during the day, or is it at night sometimes?
He points up at the sky and he says, "Usually a storm."
How clear is it?
It's very clear.
A storm during the day or at night?
Both? During the day.
Always during the day?
He thinks about it and then he nods.
So we can go back to base at night. You can get your research done that way.
Yeah, that's true.
And each day I'll send Loki up to kind of survey, see if anybody leaves or enters the temple, monitor the ground approaching.
Okay.
The village.
Okay. That'll
be the plan. I'm not saying we did that. That'll be my plan.
I kind of like that plan.
Yeah.
But also, how long did it take us to get here from Omori?
We teleported.
Yeah, You guys teleported, so it took you no time at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, that's why you were ill at first.
Okay.
Yeah. Nova may just shove the pill down your throat from now on, though.
And then I was kind of thinking, well, I'm hoping that Nova relayed all this information to me because I realized that was going through their heads.
So no.
What?
She can't see you, so she hasn't relayed anything to you yet.
But you guys stepped out, or Ash stepped outside.
Did he?
Yeah, he did to point out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Benini. Feel better?
What are you doing on the ground, and what are you wearing?
I'm washing my clothes, and I'm wearing. I can't think of anything to say.
Looks like a dress.
It's a skirt, excuse you?
Ryan says, "It's very pretty on you."
Thank you. See? Someone appreciates.
Your one friend.
Kubason's my friend. Tubulon's my friend, too.
Okay, one of your 3 friends. The only friend you have that'll talk to you, though.
Ouch.
Kubason talks, kind of. No, he doesn't.
But not to you. Yes, he does.
Yeah. Yeah, not to me, though. I was gonna say that, before we head back, maybe we can quickly and safely scout out the temple, because
From a distance, that's fair.
Yeah, because I don't want to go in there just blind, not knowing anything about the surroundings. Basically.
Yeah,
sounds good to me.
That sounds good to me too.
But from a safe distance, maybe climb a tree and look above. Have that height advantage.
I mean, I bet Loki and I could get pretty close.
Yeah,
that is also very
stealthy.
True.
That's very true. We have our stones of far speech.
Also, I don't remember you coming outside. That's pretty good. Good stealth there, sir.
Oh, I just kind of crawled. I didn't want to attract too much attention from what was going on. I didn't want to interrupt anything, so I just crawled outside to check on my clothes. they're not really cleaning by just soaking really, so it might take a while. I'm okay with it though. It's this skirt is really breathable. I like it.
Lord. Okay, so I guess we go off to the temple. Benini's still in his skirt
Yes.
Okay.
without his armor.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head to the temple.
Head towards me with my machete and
Your dog, yes.
and my dog.
Okay. You reach the temple area.
What do we see?
It's a step temple and it's big. What?
I was gonna have Loki disguise self as a natural hawk or something from the area, so that he can fly in closer than the rest of us.
Ebly are
and not be
native there.
suspicious. What?
Ebly are native there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you tell him to fly around?
Not yet. I'll let
Okay.
you describe things.
Okay. So you see a big step temple and it's got a short staircase into an opening. Just a little bit above ground level, and then above that, not reachable from the outside, is an arched pathway with another staircase from that all the way up to the top. So it looks like you would have to go in to get to that staircase to go up to the top. It looks pretty much unoccupied right now.
So we can't see anybody from the outside.
Right.
Well,
Benini, you feel
Yes.
a kind of strange tug towards the room that's accessible.
Like a good tug?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
You think there might be something in there
then
that
yeah.
suits your purposes.
I follow the tug.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be like, whoa, 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 where are you going?
It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm a merchant. I know what I'm doing.
stop right there,
Not that
buddy.
reassuring.
I had a similar feeling when I went down to the crypt in the first episode.
What did you find there?
Some coins.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're dealing with somebody who might kill you.
I found a doll, but I didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, you left it
We
there.
also found equilibrium because of it. So
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Wait, because you were there, we found equilibrium?
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
That was definitely because of him.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
entirely. All
Okay,
right.
so you...
So we might find another equilibrium.
Okay, so how about you not go first? How about you let me stealth it out with Loki and make sure nothing is alive in there before you get us all killed?
I have a pretty good stealth, and I'm not wearing any armor or anything to slow me down or make noise.
Nova, roll perception.
Here we go.
Oh, hey.
That's an 18. Okay, you notice, you see as Loki takes off and starts flying towards the thing. Without your...
Oh, Loki. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, Benini, we're doing a stealth off. Let's see who's stealthier.
Okay. Oh, you're really stealthy. You got a 15. Okay.
It's not great.
I mean, but the stealth modifier is pretty good.
Yeah,
it is.
Okay, let me try this.
And yours...
Well,
How do you... You
Do I
roll-
not get advantage?
You got a crit fail.
Crit fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what?
So what happens? Please
Yeah,
tell
what
me how
happens?
this looks.
Do I?
Wait, what exactly were you trying to do? You were trying to stealth into the... What were you trying to...
I just blended in with the shadows in the background. I essentially was going to stealth my way to the temple, but I was going to see how Benini does too. If he was actually doing pretty good, I was going to let him go, but he's apparently not.
Oh, man.
I was also gonna ask. Is there any? I mean, about the temple. Is there any vegetation close to it, or is it just kind of out in the open?
Yeah, there's vegetation close to it. It's surrounded by jungle and stuff. The way up into the main opening is cleared out a little bit. It gets some traffic, but for the most part, it's surrounded by dense vegetation.
So, if you were to climb a tree, would you be able to make it to the side or the top or somewhere on the temple?
No, it's a little bit too big for that. You wouldn't
Okay.
quite make it to the second platform where the second set of stairs starts.
Okay.
So, Benini, do you just try to blend in with the trees and then fall over backwards?
I guess.
Stub a toe, make a lot of noise,
Straight into some mud.
I have no idea.
start cursing.
Yeah.
All the above. Fine.
Or like because it's windy, my shirt keeps like trying to flip up, so I have to keep like patting it down.
Yeah, Nova
and
sees
that's
how bad
really-
this goes, and then she just starts going into the temple. She's stealthing. You can make me roll again if you want,
dang.
Lauren. Jesus, Glim! 28!
So
I didn't even notice you leave!
Yeah. I was already there
Crit
by the time
success
you get
and
there.
crit fail right next to each other. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Do you want me to roll again since my stealth was just to prove that I was stealthier?
No.
And I mean, you can keep that. It'll suffice.
Okay.
It's me.
So I will stealth to the entrance and
Find Glim standing already inside.
yeah. I mean, I probably don't even see you inside. I
mean-
completely lost track of you.
At this point, can I just like run in?
Yeah, you can.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Why?
Nova, I want you to notice though, when Loki took off, he wasn't circling or anything. He was making a beeline for the top of the temple.
That's where I'm going to be trying to sneak to, is wherever he went.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to barrel through like somebody. I was going to try and make sure there was nothing in our path first.
Okay.
I mean, I can do that.
Okay, so what you see is it's a big square stone room, and there's a mural on the far wall, and it's a tree with 9 holes on it in various places. And then in front of that is like a raised platform with stairs on either side of the room. In the center of the room is a square, shallow pool of water, and like throughout the room is some vegetation, like plants and vines and flowering things. And yeah, as you approach the mural with the tree, you see that one of the 9 holes actually has like an object in it.
Is it white and made of jasper?
Nope, it's a frog. You see scattered on the floor in front of it are 8 other objects similar to the frog, with the different animals that you've come to know as the 9 gods of Omu. Benini, as you barrel through into the room, you get that tugging sensation back towards the door. As you turn around to see where this sensation is coming from, you notice a skeleton leaning against the wall, and the skeleton is wearing a Stetson and some hiking boots and a copper ring that calls to you.
Does it have a whip as well?
No.
And you said Loki went upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Is
don't
the
see any
skeleton-
stairs in this, except for like the small stairs onto the slightly raised platform.
Where were the stairs to get up to where Loki went? Back outside?
They were outside, but they weren't reachable from the outside. Like,
Okay.
you would have to fly
Not
to get
even
to
with
them.
some like amazing run up the wall acrobatics. You can say no. That's fine.
I mean, it's unlikely, but you could try it.
Okay.
What were you saying, Benini?
Oh, because you said the skeleton was like leaning against the wall,
Yeah.
right? Was he like? Does he have his arms crossed and like, kind of like his head down a little bit?
Yes, Benini, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna approach him,
Okay,
and the ring especially. So
yeah, the ring is what's calling to you.
yeah.
Yeah, approaching him, like, he doesn't move, he's dead.
Oh, okay. I thought he was undead.
Nope.
So I think it was like the way you said leaning. I pictured him just like
Standing there?
standing up,
Yeah.
leaning against
Yeah.
a wall, arms crossed.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, no, he's like managed to die in a very aesthetically
Cool.
pleasing pose.
Yeah. Okay. Am I able to just take the ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the ring, it's copper, but it's shiny, like it never oxidized or anything, and it has like a strange carving all the way around it. It's a little bit like an alchemical array, if you've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like that.
Okay.
And as you like pick it up, do you put it on?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the realist sense that possibly even you hear your patron saying, yes, this was meant for you.
Oh, there you go.
I need the patron voice, please.
I'll do it in post. No.
For the listeners at home, she won't be doing this in post.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Can I?
It's for you.
That was awesome.
Can I do that?
No.
Somebody interrogate look at the clothing and stuff too. But Nova rolled a 24 to try and do like a running and then push up the wall
From the outside?
Grab the balcony. Yeah,
Yeah.
from the outside.
Boy, I shouldn't let you do this, but I'm interested to see where it goes. So yeah, you successfully make it up to the balcony.
Okay.
Would that not be athletics?
I think she's doing like a sort of parkour / free running style run
Yeah.
and flip over the thing, so it makes sense.
Okay.
Do you want to describe what's going on upstairs or downstairs first?
I'm gonna have. Since there's nothing really new going on downstairs, I'm gonna describe what you see, Nova.
Okay.
You go up the stairs to the top of the temple, right?
I will cautiously go up the stairs, trying to see where Loki went to, because I have a feeling it's probably towards the Jasper.
Okay, yeah. So you make it up to the temple, nothing really accosts you or anything, and you make it into this room. It's rectangular, and there's an altar in the center, and you can see through, from your perspective, there's a small, like 2-inch in diameter round hole through the center of the side that's facing you, and you can see through that into, it looks like it's just like a ball of white in the center of this altar. And you see Loki in there, and he's got his beak poking through one of these holes, because there's one on each side. And on the corners of the altar, all 4 corners are these kind of stone clamp type things that's holding the altar in place.
So I can't get to the altar with the crystal. I can only look through the hole.
You can see, like, you can reach the altar, but you can't reach the object inside it.
And is there any opening that I could see that I could get?
No.
Can I mage hand the object?
It can't move out. It's too big.
Okay. And from my hole, I can't see any bigger openings.
Like, the hole is on the altar itself, so, like, you're looking through the stone of the altar to see the thing in the center.
And is there any clues as to how to open the altar?
Why don't you roll perception?
Will do. Or do you want me to do investigation?
Perception first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good for a -1. 17.
Yeah, you see in each of the 4 corners of this rectangular room, you see they look like possibly pressure plates.
Possibly need more people. Okay.
Yeah.
Loki's just kind of nearby.
Yeah, he's poking the object through the hole in the altar.
I guess I'll be like, come on, Loki, let's help the others and get them up here, and then we'll get it. We know where it is now, at least. You can decide if he actually listens or keeps poking his beak through the hole.
Yeah, he looks at you when you say that, but then he just goes back to poking the object through the hole.
I have rock candy.
Yeah, he continues poking the thing through the hole.
Nova will go back outside and do a nice little flip down and then go back to the first story.
Okay. Glim, Benini, Ryan.
Yes.
What are you guys doing?
I would like to investigate the mule
Okay.
puzzle thing.
Okay. With a
Yikes!
Okay. I got a
nat 1.
Fail.
Again.
Do you vomit on it again?
No, I'm not.
I think you just trip while you're looking at it and fall on your face.
Ouch.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Glim?
I think.
Well, I don't know. I didn't read up on this temple, but
Ryan says, this looks... She walks up to it and, like, touches the mural in a few places, and then she sets down her pack and starts rifling through it and pulls out a piece of paper, and she says, this looks kind of like this, don't you think? And she shows you a diagram that she has ripped out of one of the books in the Omu. Yeah, and it's a diagram of the world tree.
Is Nova back to see this yet? You can tell me when she is.
Probably not quite yet.
Okay.
Wow. That's a temporal, ethereal, prime material. Okay. So that's... Okay. Yeah, it does look a lot like that. I don't know the characteristics of all the beasts, which is a shame.
Yeah.
You don't happen to have anything, Beanie, that might help with this? Because I only have my notes, and Ryan has seen all of them.
Well, there were clues back at the base if we want to go back to the base and figure out the characteristics of the beast.
Well, I mean, if we have something with us right here, right now, that also would save us some time, I think.
I don't.
You sure? Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Because, yeah. Also, like, we don't know if the frog stone is even supposed to go there, so...
That's true.
Does it
That's what
move?
I mean.
Yeah, they
The
move.
frog stone doesn't move.
Oh. No, it does not.
Frog's supposed to be there. Well,
Okay.
that saves us quite a bit of time.
You're right. Okay. And this is this like a religious mural?
I mean, if it's the world tree, it's
It should be.
not as... I don't know if you can consider that religion, but, like, I guess it's based around the animals.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe
yeah.
yes, but also
Yeah, it's
our
just more
version
like
of science. I don't know.
planal.
Plainal.
Planer.
Yeah.
Plainal.
Planar. Yeah, that thing.
Okay.
We can also ask what the librarian dude in Equilibrium if he knows anything about, or if he has any books about the war tree.
Yeah. Well,
Have Ryan make a sketch of it and all the pieces.
Oh, okay. Ryan, can you do that?
She nods kind of absently and turns the page over and draws on the back of it. She's not an artist. So, I mean, she draws like a real basic rudimentary tree with like animals. Some of them you can't really tell what they are though, but like you know what the animals are, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the tree on the mule.
Mm-hmm.
What are the green things sprouting from the back of it?
Vines?
Snakes?
Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes?
No.
Yeah.
Vines, yeah.
Yeah, it could be vines. Yeah, those vine things. That's not great.
Yeah.
Huh. Wonder what that's all about.
I don't know.
Also, we don't know where the cat thing is.
What?
It's there. I see it. It's
Oh, you-
on the left side.
Oh, not the cat Medusa. I'm talking about the golden the golden beast that you had that.
Do you even know about the golden beast, though?
Oh, shoot.
I thought you.
You don't, I don't think.
I thought you had. You thought no. You had. You explained it to.
Robin?
I didn't. Yes.
Wait.
Yeah. To.
Am I missing a vision that I was supposed to hear?
Yeah, oh well, it'll come later.
Oh. But I remember you talked about it to Dr. Peabody about that.
Yeah,
when we
you
were
did
all
mention
there.
your two visions to Dr. Peabody while I think they were
Yes.
in the room. Except for Ryan.
Oh, okay. Then that's fair.
She didn't say anything, so it's okay. I'm also curious too, as that green line going across. I don't know if that's just decoration or if it has any.
Earth.
Oh,
Yeah, the
It's like the top.
super vine.
top material.
Prime material plane.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the circle in the middle. Oh yeah, the prime material plane.
Well, the edge of it, the ethereal plane or the temporal plane, and then shadow, and then fiendish planes. So
But you see the black circle
yeah,
circling
Yes, yes.
yeah, that would be the prime material plane. Probably.
Well, inside of it is.
Yeah, inside of it. Okay.
I think.
Let's put that right there.
Or is it
The outside of the circle is the ethereal/elemental plane. I guess it's like.
that could go there.
Well, also, how many? If we just put the stones in the holes just randomly,
What would happen?
how many tries will it have to take for us to?
Let's just go
actually get
figure
it?
out.
You have infinite tries, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because that's real
Can we
boring to
not
listen
do that?
to. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we go back and just find out the rest of the clues and then come back?
I mean, you see here. So there's 8 slots, and there's 8. So it'd be 8 squared, right?
8 times 8 times 8.
No, we're not going to do random. Let's just go back and see what
No, it's
characteristics are there for each thing.
Yeah, it's like 64. I mean, we could do it in a day, but boy.
No, Liz says no.
No, it would be 8 to the 8th
Nova
power.
leaves you and goes back.
Oh, 8 to the 8th power. You're right. It is 8 to the 8th power. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
A lot more than 64.
Yeah, it is a lot more than 64. Yeah, if it was only 8 slots and there was only 2 options, that would be 64. So it's 8 to the
Nova's already walking. She'll yell up, "Loki, we're leaving. We'll be back. Come with me if you want to."
Yeah, it would
He
be like
doesn't
16.7 million.
That's
Okay,
what I
well, he's staying. Do we have to go back to the village to go back to
You
the
just have
base,
to
or-
find like a place that is not covered in trees. That is the closest place that is not covered in trees.
So then, yeah, she goes back. Does anybody come with?
Yes, I like to go with.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Ryan comes along too. Ooh.
Okay. So I guess we'll go. One of us should probably go to the mural, see if there's any clues there, and the others go to the library and ask the librarian about characteristics of these divine creatures.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do that.
So I think I'm gonna like close out this episode now. You guys teleport back to Equilibrium, and you arrive in the reportal room, and Jan is there waiting for you, and so is Peabody, and she looks at first delighted to see you back so soon, but then she sees that not only are you missing the object and the animal, you're also missing Loki, and she looks a little bit concerned now, and she says, "Everything didn't quite go as planned, I'm assuming."
Yeah,
We just need some information. It's
Loki
fine.
died.
You did not. Loki, look. We found the stone. We can't get to it.
Valiant sacrifice for us all to live, but
No. She kicks him in the shin.
Yeah,
Loki
Peabody's like composure
It's
is
too
gone
busy.
again.
is too busy staring at the Jasper to come with me right now. I can't get him away, but we know where it is. He's fine. We just need to get some information about the divine creatures so that we can go back and solve a puzzle.
She
And I'm
Like-
not going to sit there while they try random combinations. I
She-
cannot stand that.
16 million of them.
She
to be
frowns a
precise.
little bit, and then she says, what kind of information on the creatures?"
We need to know their aspects. Yeah.
Yes.
What planes
And where they might
represent.
fall on the world tree.
She takes
Or
a
just
beat.
any-
Yeah.
Yeah.
She takes a beat, and then she says, "Best get to the library then." We see Felicity, resplendent and phantasmagorical, floating inches above the center of a circular pattern scribed into the floor of a small, warmly lit room. In one hand, she holds out a silver and white staff, parallel to the ground, and with the other hand, she draws some kind of almost tangible power from the staff's head, the figure of which is easily recognizable to you as the 4 phases of the moon. With a swift motion, she turns the staff upright, pushing it down into the center of the scribed array on the floor. Her eyes briefly glow, bright and golden and lit of their own accord, and then for a fraction of a second, her entire form is composed of light. And then she vanishes, leaving behind nothing but the pattern drawn into the ground.